Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy NOFTY Nofty Gang, and I had to make this video real quick. I'm currently watching the Cavs game, and if I'm sure a lot of you guys know, I'm a big Cavs fan. I've been a Cavs fan for a minute now, but I had to make this video because I want to start doing this too, just like short little, things that are going on around the league. Cause I'm a big NBA fan, and the February album review is gonna be out in a couple days. I'm just waiting to. I'm actually listening to a couple more albums right now, but. I just gotta talk about something real quick that's really been bothering me about this Cavs team. We just seen KD come back, you know, solid debut for the Suns. They look like they're gonna be really good. I mean, they were playing the Hornets, so you can't really say anything. But I want to just talk about something with the Cavs in particular that I've seen that I feel like hasn't been talked about lately, like enough. So we've been on a pretty bad streak lately. We've been losing a decent amount of games. We don't look very good. But the main thing that I've noticed, I think that is probably the biggest thing I've seen is the fact that we don't have any bench production. And I just made a tweet about it, which follow me on Twitter. I'll be posting just like random stuff about NBA. Just, I don't know, I just be tweeting. But something that I realize is just this bench production. I look on the stat sheet. I'm watching the game, and the thing that is crazy to me is Donovan Mitchell right now. Like we might come back to this game, but we've been down the whole game to the Celtics, which is the Celtics. They're arguably the best team in the NBA, but it doesn't matter. I've seen this now over and over again. The last game that we won, it was purely the starters. Garland came out, he had a great start, and then didn't do much. But he's still Darius Garland. He's still always contributing and doing things. Donovan Mitchell had a great game, of course. Jared Allen had a good game. But the thing that's sad is the bench production. Through most of these games, the past 3 games, we've had less than 10 points through most of the game on the bench. Right now, we have 8 total points. Last game, we had, I think it was like 4 until maybe the 4th quarter. And then that was just garbage time because we ended up winning by a decent amount, because Donovan Mitchell ended up putting on a show. But this bench production is terrible, and I think it really comes back down to the lack of moves that we made at the trade deadline. Everybody made trades except for us, and the Bulls, and it's showing bad right now. Karis LeVert has been on the bench, and he's just the most inconsistent player. And I mean, I like him. I like what he could bring, and I think that he is solid, but he'll have 40 one night, and like, this is no joke. This literally happened at one point in the season. He had a 41-point game, dominated. Next game he had 1 point. That's within, like, I think it was 2 days. That it's ridiculous how inconsistent he is. But I'm not even worried about Karis, because Karis, he does his thing. But right now we're on a really bad stretch, and we have some decent depth, I feel like, but they're just not doing it right now. So you have to see that as a general manager, as the team, and you have to see that this isn't working. And I'm not saying that we're a contender right now. I don't think anybody is looking at us as like a complete contender. I think the Bucks are over us right now. I think the Sixers are over us. And then there's a bunch of teams out west that definitely will beat us. But I think we're at a point now where we're a really good team in this league, and it's just something's got to be done with the bench depth. It's Ricky Rubio he's okay sometimes, but he's inconsistent. Lamar Stevens, I really like him as a defensive presence, but he's not like it's really the bench scoring that's really bad, but the bench production as a whole has been horrible. It's been really bad. But you can't go through an NBA game and only have eight bench points, and I think Karis has 4, and I forgot who the other person was. That's 4. That there are 2 people on the bench who scored 4 points, and that's the only points we've scored today off the bench. And I think that is ridiculous, bro. That is such a big problem, and it's like I feel like it's not being talked about enough. People have been talking about how the Cavs have been struggling and how we needed that win last week, which we did. But the thing that we didn't talk about is we needed Donovan Mitchell to shoot. Bang, he needed to hit lights out for a certain amount of time. He started off really bad, then he hit like 6 for 6, I know, and then he had to hit a bunch of shots in a row to like even get us in that game. And it feels like every night he has to drop almost 40 a game just to even put us in a position right now. And we're still right now with 4 minutes and 40 seconds left. We're down by 13 points. We were just down by like 21. Donovan Mitchell's been playing great now. Garland's been playing okay, and it's just I think that this is a huge problem, and it's something that really needs to be looked at around the league. We just need to see this bench production is terrible, and it needs to be talked about, because I don't know if there's a team in the league that's that bad, because usually even the teams that have horrible bench, like terrible benches, it's like there's still at least a guy off the bench that can give you 10. Like, I know Karras can give you 10. I'm not saying Karras can't, but he's not. So something needs to be done about it. It's just obvious. But the Knicks killed the Nets. Or I don't think the game's over yet, but they're killing the Nets. They were. I think it's a little closer now, but it's probably garbage time. I haven't really watched a ton of games tonight, but I mean, the league has been really good lately. Although the Cavs have been sucking, we've seen so many overtime games, and right now, since the All-Star break, it's really been good. We just seen Jaden Ivey completely sell the game for the Pistons. They had a big opportunity down by 2, and he called a timeout that they didn't have. It's really unfortunate, but I don't think anybody should get on Jaden Ivey's case, because, I mean, he's a rookie. It's going to happen, bro. They're on a tanky team. They're on an awful team. So it's like, it's not that big of a deal. Nobody should be criticizing him too much. He'll probably never make the mistake again. It's just, but it's interesting to see that the league's really crazy right now. It's been really fun watching this, but I just want to make this quick video because the Cavs really have a big problem right now, and no matter how good, we literally need Donovan Mitchell to go out here and play better than almost anybody in the league to even get us to win, and that's not the recipe to winning. It's really not. So, yeah, be on the lookout a couple days for my February album reviews. And, I'm going to try to make short little NBA videos like this every now and then, when something happens or I have something on my mind, thoughts. I do want to do the podcast thing. I just don't have enough time to make an hour and a half podcast. I really wanted to keep going with that, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, be on the lookout. Make sure you like, subscribe, do all that. And yeah, so let me know what you guys think. Give me ideas too, anything like that. But yeah, so you guys know what to do.